Good evening, everybody. Welcome here to Real Sports Live. Once again, another matchup here at Richard R. Flores Stadium in Edinburg, Texas. This time, it's the visiting Edinburg North Cougars and the home team, the Edinburg High School Bobcats, facing off in a crosstown rivalry. District 31 6A matchup between these two teams. A lot riding on this game for the Bobcats, and not so much for the Cougars, but they have an opportunity here to knock out the Bobcats in playoff contention. Right now they're sitting in fourth with a 4-2 record. PSJA currently behind them with a 3-3. Edinburg North slightly behind with a 1-4, hoping to make it a 2-4 record tonight. This is all in district play. So a lot riding on this game for the Bobcats as they just finished their school song. We're going to have the national anthem up next. It's going to be presented by the EHS JROTC. And then we will be back here with the kickoff after the national anthem. Due to copyright reasons, we will not be able to stream it or play it with the noise in the back. But nonetheless, here we are tonight. Both teams playoff contention. For the Bobcats, it's a must-win. As for the Cougars, it is a must-win for them as well. So a must-win scenario for both sides of the ball tonight is going to put us in a very, very tough competitive matchup here at Richard R. Flores Stadium. So we're going to have the national anthem up right now, and we're going to be back once both teams run out the tunnel and the kickoff to come along with it. So stay tuned. I'm Brandon Guzman on the mic, Javi Ruiz running the computer, scoreboard, etc. Eduardo Guzman on the camera, and then you're going to hear a little bit of Javi come the second half as we have a lot lined up for tonight. We'll be back with kickoff after this here on Real Sports Live.
To Early College High School, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And Luke for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Luke for your motors, we're on the move.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
It down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
And welcome back here, Real Sports Live, after the national anthem, as it has concluded. The Bobcats on your screen right now, getting ready to run out of the tunnel. Currently with a 4-2 record here in district play. Eager Beavers as well as the Cougars, they're up next. They are the away team for today's game, as the EHS band is, or excuse me, the Edinburg North band. Bobcats out on the field, as well as the Cougars as they take the main stage, the gridiron, here at Richard R. Flores Stadium, 100 yards north and south, 53 yards east and west. We're ready for today's matchup. A little bit of weather conditions should play a part in today's game. It depends. Now, Edinburg North could come in, or both teams could have came in with a different strategy. Could have been a pass-heavy offense today for both sides of the ball. We have no idea what each coach, Coach Guzman as well as Coach Gonzalez, had in mind for tonight's game, as this might take a toll. We do have rain coming from the south. It's moving up north, and the field conditions might get a little bit slippery tonight, as well as the ball. So that just means one thing: we might see a lot of run plays unless they stick with the game plan. If it's a pass-heavy today, both teams evenly matched in today's matchup. We have a 100% chance of rain come 8 o'clock. That is only 30 minutes away. Now, right now we have we take a look at the wind speed. It's going northwest at about 9 miles an hour, so the flags are still blowing. The wind is coming up to the north. That only means the rain's coming alongside with it. So we'll see how much time we get off the clock on the main stage just before we get shut down due to lightning reasons. Hopefully that is not the case for tonight's matchup. Hopefully we get to play the whole 60 minutes through. It is the Bobcats homecoming game, so the Cougars are only here for one mission and one mission only: to ruin their playoff hopes and also to ruin their homecoming night. We'll see if the Bobcats can prevail. They are in the red tops and the blue bottoms, and the Cougars are golded out for today. Gold helmets, gold jersey, gold pants. So they're waiting just a bit. We're looking for the kicking tee. That's the official with the ball behind his back. Looking for the kicking tee. Looks like the Cougars can't seem to find it down on their own sidelines, and it has came into play. Here it is. It's going to come from the bottom of your screen in about 3, 2, and 1. There it is. Number 95 bringing in the kicking tee, as he is also going to be kicking it off for the Edinburg North Cougars. That is David Luna getting ready to set this game off. Kickoff is underway. It is a pooch kick to the left-hand side. It's going to be fair caught at about the 24, 25, 26 yard line in that area. And the official's going to mark it right down at 25. And that's where the Bobcats are going to start their first drive of tonight. Hopefully we get past drive 1 and 2, so each team gets a side of the ball on offense. But right now we are only going to be playing it by ear and what Mother Nature allows us to play tonight. Here come the Bobcats onto the field, led by quarterback senior Rolando Abrego Jr. He has a 3-receiver split, empty set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. As we get ready for play 1, takes a snap, quick strike to the left-hand side. It looks like the ball is getting slippery already here on the turf as it slips right through the receiver's hands. That was intended for number 10, Noel Serna, as it brings up a 2nd and 10 now for the Edinburg High Bobcats. As mentioned before, this game is riding high for the Bobcats as they try to stay alive in playoff contention. They're currently in 4th place right now. As Abrego motions over his man, a jet sweep and a fumble on the floor, but he recovers it. That is number 11, Raul Ramirez, the junior wide receiver, fumbling the jet sweep. As going to be a loss of 3, so it brings up a 3rd and 13 for the Bobcats as the rainfall looks like it's coming harder and harder. It's not going to stop the band from playing their tunes. It brings up 3rd and 13 for Edinburg High School. Rego drops back to pass, looks to the right, quick strike, and it is short of his man intended for number 15, Dylan Garza. Garza is covered up nicely by number 2, Federico Capadona, and number 15, Marco Guerrero, linebacker and corner, helping out the Edinburg North defense in a 3-and-out stop here. Coming onto the field to punt it away, looks like it's going to be number 99, Yael Herrera. As Herrera gets that away, that's actually number 49, a short kick. That was Joseph Sanchez. I stand corrected there. A short punt. It stays on Bobcat territory, and the Cougars have good field position to start off this next, or the next drive of the game, but their first of the night. As rainfall is coming down, they are currently 1-4 in today's matchup. District wins. Their only one came in the first district opener as they demolished the Edinburgh Economies Jaguars 53-0. Then it was nothing but the downfall from there. Tonight, they have an opportunity to make a statement and to knock out the Bobcats. See if they can do it here. It's number 11, Evan Medrano. Behind center for the Bobcats tonight. It's going to be a quick handoff to the running back down the middle. Probably going to go for a gain of 3 yards on that one. It is number 8 on the carry, I believe, Chris Barrera. As we go through the Edinburgh North offense, we look at their running backs and just look at their whole running back. The run game can be a force to be reckoned with if the O-line is on their blocks and we're moving the ball downfield. It's Chris Barrera who gets a good amount of the handoffs here for the Cougars. A screen pass to the right-hand side. It is caught, and it goes for a couple of more. It's number 15 on the reception, Marco Guerrero. Guerrero caught a little screen pass there, good blocking, but as mentioned before, the rain is coming down. That makes the field just a little more slippery than it should be. You probably could have gotten a first down or more if Mother Nature was not present tonight or somebody didn't make her cry. But here we are. Not the case. Medrano, 3-receiver split to the left-hand side, looking to the left as well. Finds a receiver, 5-yard hitch route, stays on his feet, evades tackles, but the Bobcats gang up on him. That is number 10, Jose Suarez, another one of the weapons on the Edinburgh North offense. Got a good amount of touchdowns on the season. Don't have the official number, but I know it's a handful. As Barrera's back in the backfield with Medrano once again. It's an even split, 2 left, 2 to the right. And Medrano gives a signal to one of his receivers, fake handoff, but he's actually going to hand it off. Cuts it back inside is Barrera. A first down gain after a 1st and 10 already. The clock is at 9:31 and counting. As the Cougars are moving the ball pretty efficiently here in drive number 1. They're already at the 13-yard line of the Edinburgh High School Bobcats. So they got 13 yards to go for pay dirt. We'll see if they can punch it in. Another handoff to Barrera. There quickly for the tackle is number 43 of the Bobcats defense. That's Ramon Vasquez. Defensive designed blitz there. Defensive back designed blitz from the Bobcats. Sent him in the backfield and they lose 1 yard. So it's 2nd and 11 now. Same 3-receiver split we saw earlier. It was a first down for Suarez last time we saw it. They're going to go to the outside. Pass goes incomplete. Intended for number 15 on the field. That is Marco Guerrero. Already has a catch on the screenplay we saw earlier. And he misses one there. That was defended by number 1, Ben Gonzalez. A hot name last year for the Bobcats as he was only a sophomore. Emerged quickly as a star in this defense for the Bobcats. And here he is now in his junior season, trying to continue that hot streak. It's 3rd and 11, 8:38 on the clock. They're looking to the outside, left-hand side, down the corner, and it is incomplete. He bobbled it and wasn't able to stay in bounds. That was number 1, I believe, Yahid Rodriguez, intended receiver as the Bobcats had a 3 and out there. They're able to avoid 6 points on the board for the Cougars, but the extra point or the field goal unit comes on now for Edinburg North. The kick is set up, and it is through the uprights. It is good. It's number 59 on the kick, Yahid Trejo, as Cougars able to strike first, 3-0. We're going to be back with the kickoff after this here on Real Sports Live.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
As Trejo kicks it away, another fair catch down the left-hand side. This time it's going to be marked at about the 21-yard line. And now the Bobcats back on offense once again. Abrego looking for some little spark for this Bobcats offense, as everybody has brought out the umbrellas here at the Richard R. Flores Stadium, formerly known as Cat Stadium. Umbrellas are out, ponchos are out, hoodies are on. The balls are being protected on the field, covered up in towels so they don't get wet on the sidelines. There's Abrego motioning over his man, and a handoff down the middle it goes as the Cougars are there quickly to get the stop. That was Dylan Garza in motion, but we do have a player down on the Bobcats side of things. So we're going to take a quick commercial break as he's back on his own 2 feet. We're going to be back with a 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats after this.
We are Edinburg, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
And we're back here. Injured player on the field was number 65 for the Bobcats, one of their offensive linemen, Amadeo Sanchez. He's getting walking back on the field. You see him there at the top of your screen, getting some help by his trainers, but he's on his own 2 feet, so that's always a good sign. Hopefully we see him back in the lineup on the offensive line for the Bobcats later on in this game tonight. Nonetheless, here we are, 2nd and 10, 8:08 and counting. As a quick handoff down the middle, it goes to the running back. That's number 10, Noel Serna, their junior running back here for the Bobcats. That's going to go back to the original line of scrimmage. It brings up a 3rd and 10 now, as Bobcats can't seem to move the ball as much as they want to. See if anything changes here on a 3rd and 10. The play call comes from the sideline. It's a 3-receiver split to the right for Abrego. Takes a snap, looking to the left-hand side, a quick strike down, but it goes incomplete. That's intended for number 10, Rivers Martinez. As the punt team is going to come back onto the field for the Bobcats. Once again, back deep to receive is number 2, Federico Capadona. It's a 4th and 10, and the Bobcats are going to punt it away. Back deep to punt is number 49, Joseph Sanchez. That's going to be a high kick up into the air, high punt. It's not going to make it back into Cougar territory. So the Cougars once again start on the Bobcats side of the field after that last punt. It's going to be the Cougars back on offense with a 1st and 10 at the Bobcats' 39-yard line. As Medrano's back on offense, a 3-receiver split to the left-hand side. They're on the left hash, so he rolls out to the right-hand side, looks downfield for a receiver, redirecting somebody, and launches it. It's going to go out of bounds, incomplete. That was intended for Yahid Rodriguez. I believe Rodriguez had gone out of bounds and came back in, so even if he caught the ball, it would have gone back to the original line of scrimmage, and it would have brought up a 2nd and 10. It looked for me that he was out of bounds, but of course the officials see differently down. I'm only in the booth. It brings up a 2nd and 10 with 7:09 here. In quarter number 1. Medrano looking to the left-hand side, a fade route, goes out of bounds once again. As the pressure comes in, he had to let it go. It brings up a 3rd and 10 now for the Cougars. Here are the Cougars now, a 3rd and 10. Rain still at the same pace it's been coming at. Medrano drops back to pass, looking to the right-hand side. Has a receiver, gets intercepted. Down the left side, he goes to Bobcats territories. He gets chased down from the back. That is number 5, Ryan Gudino, with the interception for the Bobcats. As the tide changes, the momentum goes back over to the Bobcats, and they are finally across the 50-yard line. A beautiful play there. We're going to take a look at the replay and full screen for you. As there's the play develops, there's Medrano. He looked for his receiver, almost had him, but Gudino was able to undercut him, and just not enough speed to get into the end zone, and the block wasn't there in time. Either one, we could say it was almost a pick 6, but Abrego's back on offense with only 30 yards to go. So if we think about it, we might have a guaranteed field goal, guaranteed 3 points for the Bobcats, but I know they're looking for 6. A handoff to Serna, the right-hand side gets swallowed up quickly. That's number 33 on the tackle, Sam Cerda. It's Cerda making a tackle that made him lose 1. Noel Serna on the carry. It's a 2nd and 11 now for the Bobcats. Abrego, quick strike to the right-hand side, got it out just in time as pressure was coming towards him. It's a 1st down. I believe that pass was for number 8, Christian Ramirez. One mistake for the Cougars puts the Bobcats in scoring range. They have 19 yards to go. It's a 1st and 10. Another handoff to Abrego. Play action pass. Actually, it's going to go to the right-hand side, and it's going to go to number 49 as well. Joseph Sanchez, their punter / tight end, just caught one. That brings them up with a 2nd and I believe 5. 2nd and 4 to be exact. As we hit under the 6th-minute mark here in quarter number 1. Serna is in the backfield with Abrego as he motions over his man. Serna gets the handoff to the left-hand side. Blocks are there as he gets tackled from the feet there. That is number 45, I believe, on the tackle. A good play there by Serna, able to get as many yards as possible. That was Eliasar Cardenas who made the tackle on that last play. Saved the touchdown, but now the Bobcats have 3 plays and only 5 yards to get into the end zone. Abrego, handoff to the right-hand side. Serna cuts it back in, but here comes the Cougars defense making a statement. Number 99 getting a tackle. Trebor Acuna. As the package switches out, we have a player coming back in. It's a 2nd and goal with now 6 yards. They lost 1. Back split for Abrego. It's going to be a handoff to the running back, quarterback keeper to be exact, as he goes down quickly, able to get past the original line of scrimmage as they are set up once again back at the 5-yard line. It brings a 3rd and 5, 3rd and goal. And I know it's early, but this might be 4th down territory and a must-win game for the Bobcats. As the lightning just struck down to the south, the rain still comes at the same pace. Hasn't changed. See if we get a delay here soon. Hopefully not. Let's knock on wood for that one. So here we are, I formation. Serna's in the backfield. Abrego's under center. A handoff to the Serna, left-hand side, chugging in the end zone, and he gets there. 6 points for the Bobcats. Noel Serna, as they need the extra point to take a 4-point lead. Cougars only have 3. It's 6-3 right now. As we're going to take a look at the replay right now after the extra point is attempted by number 49, Joseph Sanchez. Hopefully we see no mistakes there. It's 3:02 as Sanchez gets it wide left from the uprights, and it's going to stay at 6-3 the score. So we take a look at the replay. Touchdown run by Serna. You see them lined up in the formation. They're getting ready to go. A good formation, good play call there by the offensive coordinator of the Bobcats. And Serna just chugs his way in with the 2nd-ditch effort. We'll be right back with the kickoff after this here on Real Sports Live.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
And we are back here with the kickoff. The lone man on the field right now is Joseph Sanchez. He missed the extra point to possibly put the Bobcats at 7, but it is 6-3. That's not the case. Mistakes are made. Things happen. It's a game of football. It's a game of life. But here we are right now. It's the Bobcats cruising back on their kickoff unit. You see them there on your screen right now. There is Sanchez kicking it away, pooching it. A fair catch at about the 24, 26-yard line is where they're going to mark it. Maybe the 27 if they're generous. And they are being generous today. 3:33 on the clock. Edinburg High School leads 6-3. A game-changing interception by number 5 on the last drive for the Edinburg North Cougars. Ryan Gudino. He had almost a pick 6 if he would have had just a bit more speed. But that's not the case. You see him there lined up on receiver number 3 if you count from left to right on your screen. That's Gudino with a white towel hanging from behind. Right now, Medrano's in the shotgun as he's going to hand it off to the running back, trying to make a man miss as he's going to get thrown out of bounds. It's number 24 on the tackle, Albert Almendares, excuse me. And Chris Barrera had the handoff there, the carry for the Bobcats, or the Cougars. A lot of different games going around the RGV right now that we are covering. So if you don't know which one you want to watch, we'll go check out our YouTube channel, or it might be on our Facebook as well. We have a lot of games going on. We have La Feria at HM King, Mission and Veterans at Mercedes. That is a good matchup right now. Harlingen South at Brownsville Rivera. Victoria West at Corpus Christi Moody. Bishop at Lyford, Edinburg North at Edinburg High. Of course, we're watching it right now. Those are just a few. As we have a timeout called by Edinburg North just before the last play was started. The last play was snapped. They have 2 more left here in half number 1. We're going to be back after this on Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And we're back. There's the whistle to give the indication that the play is ready to get going. The game is ready to get resumed after the timeout called by Edinburg North. It's a 2nd and 14. A handoff down to Barrera, gets it, finds some room, tries to evade some guys. He's got to take both hands on the ball there. That almost slipped out. He's able to get past the original line of scrimmage. So it brings up a 3rd and 9. So only a 5-yard carry there for Barrera. Not much, but it gives the Cougars a better opportunity to get a 1st down, better than a 3rd and 14. As Medrano tries to change the play at the line, looks like pressure's coming from the Bobcats. They are currently in man coverage. They're going to hand it off, a draw to Barrera, gets a 1st down and more. As he is going to be well past the 1st down, past the 40-yard line. It looks like they're going to mark him down at about the 43-yard line with a 1st and 10 for Edinburg North as they keep moving the ball, looking to avoid and put the mistake that they had exactly at this yard line past them in the drive number 2. They unfortunately threw an interception. But here's Medrano. Read option, a quick screen play to the right-hand side. Blocking's there, but not enough. Ball comes loose as the Cougars are able to jump back on it quickly. It brings up a 2nd and 5, a 5-yard gain. Probably could have been more. The receivers would have just held on their blocks. One blocking inside, one blocking to the sidelines, and it would have been just one-on-one with the safety from there. That puts us at a 2nd and 5 for the Cougars as we drip down past 60 seconds, past the 1-minute mark here in quarter number 1. It's 2nd and 5. Another screen play to the right-hand side, almost interception, but it's caught as he evades 2 tackles and eventually gets brought down. That is number 15, Marco Guerrero. Once again, on a nice catch there. as that almost went back to the Bobcats. The student section almost jumped in joy, and the fans almost went crazy, throwing their umbrellas just anywhere. But that puts us past the 20-second mark as we hit 17 on the clock and counting. See if they just let it go down to the second quarter or if they run one more. Here's Medrano, handoff down the middle. Barrera has it. A nice gain of about, we'll call it 5. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5, I believe, down to the 36-yard line. So a 2nd and 4. So a 6-yard gain there. We're going to switch sides as we take a look at that last play, as it was almost intercepted from the Bobcats. As both teams switch sides. Another screen play. It almost went the other way. That was number 43, almost making a huge play. Ramon Vasquez, a junior DB, so Coach Guzman's lucky he has him for another year, as well as Ben Gonzalez. So 2 junior defensive backs, both making plays here tonight. As Godino, the linebacker, has a senior, so he's going to be gone after this season. Coach Guzman is in good hands for his defensive backs for next year. I'm sure he's happy about that. That puts us here in quarter number 2, 12 minutes back on the clock. And then we are going to head to halftime after the 12 minutes are concluded, after the 000s are on the scoreboard. So it brings up a 2nd and 5 for the Cougars. As Medrano hands it off once again to Barrera, but he gets drawn up and thrown quickly. Yael Herrera once again making a huge play on the defense for the Bobcats. He's been getting by this offensive line for a good amount of snaps that Cougars have been on offense. We've called Herrera's name a couple of times already. We're down to 11:28. It brings up a 3rd and 5 as he got back to the original line of scrimmage. Medrano changing the plays to his receivers on the right-hand side. Looks like pressure's coming. One linebacker drops. He's going to fade it out to the right-hand side. Has a step, but the pass falls incomplete, and there's no flags on the play. That's number 3, Brian Salinas, the linebacker on the outside, making a play. Number 3, it looks like from up here, and it is actually number 3 indeed. Linebacker matched up on receiver. Medrano thought his man had a step, and that was not the case. It goes incomplete, and the punt units on the field now is number 7, Mark Hernandez, back to punt for the Cougars, as there's no one back deep to receive for Edinburg High School. We'll see if anything changes, as we do have a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be a delay of game for the Cougars. So that sets them back 5 more. That sets them back 5 more yards, so a 4th and 10. And now the Bobcats put somebody back deep to receive. That is number 20, Derek Galindo, the defensive back. Another one looking to make a play. That goes straight up into the sky, falls down at about the 33, and takes a Bobcat or Cougar bounce as it rolls down all the way to the 26-yard line. And that's where the Bobcats are going to start their next possession. 3rd possession of the game, or 3rd possession of the half. They are set up to have 11 minutes to work with, more than enough time. But the offense hasn't been moving much when they are backed up. A huge play, a huge momentum shifter. Got the offense bloods going just a bit. We'll see if that carries over on this drive, as it is Abrego back in the shotgun once again. Serna's in the backfield, and he has a tray formation, motioning over his man. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Abrego putting a shoulder down and lunging forward. He's going to be short a yard of a first down, but a 9-yard carry brings up a 2nd and 1 for the Bobcats. Once again, Abrego is going to take it for himself. Has to put the team on his back as a flag comes in late. Looks like it's back around the line of scrimmage. Might be a holding on the offense or one of the receivers. We'll see what the official has to say as we turn it over to him in just a bit. You see him there on the sidelines discussing what he saw. Here's the official.
Sideline interference. Edinburg North. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run. First down.
So sideline interference as we are in the booth with the Cougars coordinators. They are not liking down. We heard them scream down the hall. Sideline interference on Edinburg North gives them 15 yards towards the end of the run. So that sets up the Bobcats, which originally should have been down at about the 50-yard line. They're now at the Cougars 32. And Abrego motions over his tight end, a handoff down to Serna, taking it to the left-hand side, and gets brought for a loss. That is number 14, Daniel Rodriguez, on the first initial contact for Edinburg North. That sets up a 2nd and 11 for the Bobcats now, as they are in scoring position once again. Last time they started their second drive, or their third drive, I believe. This is their fourth. Their third drive after an interception by the defense. But here he is, Abrego, quick strike to the right-hand side. Nice block by the receiver, no holding flag, and he is going to go for a first down and a little bit more after that. That is number 8, Christian Ramirez. Getting a first down for Bobcats as they move down the field. He goes out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, so another 1st and 10 with 9:25 and counting. It's going to be a quarterback keeper once again. Abrego spins off the defensive lineman, one man to miss, and the receiver needs to block downfield as he makes everybody miss and goes in for the touchdown. That is number 6, Rolando Abrego Jr. Able to get a little spin cycle class going down on the field as we take a look at the replay. There's spinning off the whole defensive lineman, making one man miss. And the last little juke goes into the end zone as we have the kicking unit back on the field. It puts 12-13 now. And it looks like the Bobcats are staying on the field. The offense is staying on. They're going to go for 2 to put this at a 14-3 ball game. But we do have a timeout called by Edinburg High School. So we're going to take one as well as we take a look at the replay one more time and then send you out a commercial break. There's Abrego's touchdown run as he puts 6 more on the board for the Bobcats. We'll be back after this here on Rose.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And we're back here after the timeout taken by Edinburg High School. They're going to rethink that one play call that they had just before the break, as the offense is still back on the field, led by Rolando Abrego. He's had a touchdown run as the line is overloaded. We'll see what happens. Shifting to the right-hand side. Motioning out, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper to the right-hand side as this is going to be their number 99 once again. Acuna making a big tackle for the defense. Both 99s on both sides of the ball have been making a name for themselves tonight, as Acuna has another tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and Herrera has a number of them as well. So it keeps us at 12-3, and we're going to be back with the kickoff after this once again here on Real Sports Live.
Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
And we're back here, Real Sports Live. 2-point conversion, no good by the Bobcats. Now they're going to settle with a 3-12 score. They're up right now. That's Sanchez booting it away to the Cougars. Going to be fielded at about the 13-yard line. They're going to take it out. Still on his feet, bouncing off defenders as he finally gets drugged down from the back like a lion and a gazelle by number 3, Brian Salinas. But on the return was number 19, the man himself, Keyshawn Garcia. Garcia setting up the Cougars at their own 39-yard line with a 1st and 10. That puts them with a 1st and 10, and out deep or split out wide is Richard Ruiz, number 13. Only one of the tallest guys on the roster right now. As there's going to be a handoff to the running back, the right-hand side. This time it's Mark Hernandez, another running back that can be well utilized here in this Cougars offense. And another speedy back as well. Got a lot of those in this Cougars offense, but we're talking about Richard Ruiz, who stands tall at 6'6", the tallest player on the roster right now, who's split out wide at the bottom of your screen. We'll see if he gets any passes thrown his way. We might see a jump ball if they make it down to the red zone. We'll see what the case is. There's Medrano, read option. He's going to keep it to the running back as he gets pushed back once again. It's a 2nd and 5 that just turned into a 3rd and 5. Back to the original line of scrimmage. And the Bobcats once again looking for a 3-and-out against this Cougars offense, who hasn't produced much since the first drive of the game, and they only scored 3. They got points on the board, but right now first downs need to turn into touchdowns for Edinburg North. 3 receiver split, the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Medrano's accompanied by Barrera in the backfield. As he drops back to pass, a stop and go. He's looking to the left-hand side. Catch, big one down the left-hand side. That is Yahid Rodriguez. Has a lot of the focus. A nice little seam play down the middle. Medrano looking to the right, pump faking, and then going back to the left. Was able to buy some time for the safety to roll over to the left-hand side and not make it back to the right in time, as Rodriguez was there for a huge 1st down gain. Now they're in Bobcat territory with 24 yards to go. Barrera gets the ball as he gets flipped over for a gain of 4. It's going to put him at right at the 20 as they enter the red zone with a 2nd and 6. Got about 7 minutes left here in quarter number 2, and half number 1 to be exact. Rain still coming down at the same pace it's been since kickoff. Nothing has changed on the field. Both teams still going at it. Medrano looking to the right, has a receiver as he's going to redirect himself, and the flag comes in. A pass interference called on the Bobcats. This time it's number 3, Brian Salinas. He had a pass breakup earlier, and now he has another one right now. Here's the official on the call.
Pass interference. Defense, number 3. 15-yard penalty. Automatic.
A 15-yarder and an automatic 1st down for the Cougars as the band jumps in joy, or plays in joy, we'll say it that way. That puts the Cougars all the way down to the 5-yard line with a 1st and 10, a costly mistake. That could have just been an incomplete pass or maybe an interception. But nonetheless, now the Cougars are faced with 5 yards, as the Bobcats were at 1 point when they got their first touchdown at this same spot. Espedrano dropping back to pass, has the out route there. It bounces off one defender, almost in the hands of Guerrero, but it goes incomplete, and it stops the clock with 6:42, bringing up a 2nd and 5. .42 and a 2nd and 5. 2nd and goal. Handoff down the middle to Barrera, trying to make one man miss as he bounces off a defender, gets in the end zone for 6 points. And now the Cougars have the first touchdown of the night on their end of the scoreboard. It's 12-9. They're looking to make it 12-10 to stay within 2. As the kick is up and through the uprights it goes. That's number 59, Nahid Trejo. Here's a touchdown run by Chris Barrera on that last play. And the band as well. Here they are. There's Barrera cruising into the end zone for 6. We're going to be back with the kickoff after this.
Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
And we're back here with the kickoff from the Cougars as they were able to punch one into the end zone. And they are only trailing by 2 here with 6:37 left. They're looking for a 3 and out on this next drive, but the Bobcats offense has found their way, found their spark. They're 2 for 2 on the last 2 possessions in the end zone. Let's see if they go 3 for 3 here on this next one. Kicking it away is going to be number 59, Nahid Trejo. This is going to be a short one, a pooch, and they're going to bring it all the way down to the 50. And around the 50, looks like they're going to mark it at the 42-yard line. That's Raul Ramirez on the return, number 11. And the Bobcats starting with fairly good field position on this drive right here. Ball's on their own 42-yard line, looking to make it into enemy territory, only 8 yards away. Not a lot, manageable. They got a good ways to go to get into the end zone. Here's Abrego motioning over his man, and a handoff is going to take it the running back. That's number 30 on the carry, Jacob Gonzalez, one of their smaller speedy backs, is in the game right now. He's going to go for a loss of 2. Trips on one of his offensive linemen's feet. Is going to be a 2nd and 12 now. As Gonzalez is only about 5'5", but what he lacks in size, he can kill you with speed. It's going to be a quarterback option to the left-hand side, and they're there for the big tackle. Spins out of it, not able to tackle. Abrego stumbles and finally gets drugged down from the back. That is number 91, Fabian Gonzalez. A huge stop there for the Cougars defense. It sets them all the way back with a 3rd and 20. So Bobcats need a Hail Mary here, or a prayer. As Gonzalez has registered a sack, but on the initial contact was number 14, Daniel Rodriguez. Looks like pressure's coming from the Cougars defense, but they're dropping back into coverage. Seams all the way through. Big pass down the middle goes incomplete as Noel Serna let that one slip right through his hands. It's going to bring up a 4th and 20. The Bobcats got to punt it away. Cougars get a 3 and out as they have an opportunity here to take the lead just before half with 5 minutes and 9 seconds left to play. We'll see what this offense can produce coming up. As we take a look towards our halftime show, halftime performance, the Bobcats do have their homecoming. So they're going to be presenting the king, the queen, the prince, princess, whatever they do on the homecoming festivities. It's going to be Serna punting it away. A spiral punt out of bounds. We'll see where the official ends up marking it. The final mark. As they're going to mark it at the 41-yard line going south, as that's where the Cougars are going to take over at their own territory. So we're going to talk about what the Bobcats and the Cougars can do differently offensively, defensively, what they can do the same on both sides of the ball, what they can switch up just a bit, some things we've been noticing that they do differently, and other games as per today, as the Cougars did come off a bye week. They had one last week, and here they are now. So extra week to prepare for the Bobcats. That does not mean the Bobcats can't come out with a victory. A handoff down the middle. That's Hernandez, who's going to lead forward for a couple of more yards towards the end of the tackle, but they're going to mark him down at the 45. So a 4-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 6. So halftime today might run a little longer than usual due to the festivities going on around the homecoming situation for the Bobcats. Hernandez gets the ball once again. Another 4 yards are registered. It's going to bring up a 3rd and we'll say 1. So it looks like a 5-yard carry there, right at the 50-yard line, almost in enemy territory. 150 feet to go to get into pay dirt, but we do have a player down on the field, so we're going to take a quick commercial break. As he gets back on his own 2 feet, we'll be back here after that on Real Sports Live.
See you later, touchdown. Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
Medrano once again on a 3rd and 1. A handoff down to Hernandez, as he's going to make it back to the original line of scrimmage, and let's see what the officials call. It's going to be a 4th down and inches, matter of fact. As Coach Gonzalez is not going to take any risk here for the Cougars offense to give a good field position to the Bobcats. So they're going to put the punting unit on. We'll see if we get a fake here. I know a lot of teams have been running fakes. We'll see if we get one here. It's going to be an original punt. They're going to get that one away. A nice punt, one of the best of the night, as it bounces out of bounds at about the 18, the 17-yard line. We'll see where the official spot is. And it's going to be the 18-yard line with a 1st and 10. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to play for the Bobcats to score here towards the end of the half. They're going to take a bigger lead if they can get 6 in and 7 as well. They'll be at 19-10. So we'll see what the case is here for Edinburg High School. They got a 3 and out last time, a big defensive stop there, a sack, brought them all the way back to a 3rd and 20. We'll see what transpires here. Abrego takes a snap, quick strike to the right-hand side, out to the receiver. That's Christian Ramirez on the reception. quick screen play, and it's going to be stopped. And it's going to be a first or second and 25. Or second and 5, excuse me. .246 and counting. Handoff down, a fumble. Abrego jumps back on it as wreaking havoc on the defensive line. I believe that was number 99. He's the last one out of there, Acuna. As we take a look at the instant replay split, brought to you by South Pleasure Island. Instant replays on the right side of your screen. The left side is a live feed. As it was Acuna in the backfield, big time for the Cougars defense. It brings up a 3rd and 11 now. Clock continued to roll. 2:09 and counting. Different play call coming from the sideline as well. Empty set now for Abrego. Able to get the play off in time as we do have a flag. We'll see if they call him for delay of game. As a flag came in late from the left-hand side. Here's the official.
Sideline interference. Edinburg. Their first warning of the game.
As Bobcats have a sideline interference now, as they only get one. They get a warning. Edinburg North did not get a warning. And they got a 15 yards piled on. That's had the touchdown run by Abrego. That's what put him up at 12. As we'll see Coach Gonzalez down the field, see him on your screen, trying to get confirmation of the play, and he's going to re-correct himself. As Edinburg North is just going to take a timeout. It's a 4th and 11, or excuse me, 4th and about 3. We'll see what happens after this here on Real Sports Live.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And we're back here, Real Sports Live. 1:56 left to play in quarter number 1. Two returners back deep. It's number 2, Federico Capadona, and number 19, Keyshawn Garcia. As a fumble, the snap, it is a huge play there as the ball slipped. And of course, the instant replay is going to come right after that one. The split, or give to you full screen, it's fine. As he wasn't able to get the snap, get it firmly, a good grip on it. That's going to be fumbled. And that's going to set up the Cougars with a 1st and 10. Only 17 yards to go, so they're guaranteed 3 points here if they don't get flags and don't get pushed back a lot. We'll see what Coach Gonzalez has up his sleeve with a 2-minute drill, only inside the red zone this time. Handoff down the middle. It's Hernandez who gets it and gets swallowed up quickly, but not after a gain of about 2. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Cougars. At 15 yards to go now as the clock continues to wind down. It's 1:20 and counting. Medrano looking for a big play, rolls out to left-hand side, gets a block, has one man down deep, but gets swallowed up quickly from the back. That's number 31 on the sack. Edward Zuniga, the defensive line, closing the gap and getting a tackle for loss there Or getting it back to the original line of scrimmage, actually. It's 3rd and 8 now. 15 yards to go still for the Cougars. And Coach Gonzalez decides to use his 3rd and final timeout, so we're going to take one as well. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
That San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
We're back here after the timeout. Medrano dropping back to pass, pressure coming, gonna throw it to the right-hand side, and it gets knocked out of bounds as it goes incomplete. They're looking for the flag of pass interference, but they're not gonna get it. That's gonna bring up a 4th and 8, 40 seconds on the clock, 34, excuse me, to be exact. And the extra point field goal unit is coming on to the field now. Number 59, Yahir Trejo, is going to be the one sending it away for Edinburg North. We'll see if he can get it through the uprights. Kick is up. And it is good. And a 42-yarder goes right through the uprights. That is number 59, Yahid Trejo, taking the 1-point lead for his Cougars just before halftime with 34 seconds left. We're going to stay with you as we are looking forward to our halftime show. We're going to bring up scores around the games we are covering here in the Valley, a good handful of them, as well as some of the games we're going to be covering tomorrow, volleyball side of things, and one football game or two, I believe. So a good amount of games going on right now that we are covering. Rain is, of course, around the mid-valley, lower valley area, so everyone's getting some rain. It's not just this one. As we talk about halftime scores around the valley, what's going on, what both teams can do differently here in this one. So they're the Bobcats on the return team, the Bobcats return team on the field, as well as the Cougars kickoff team now entering the gridiron. Rainfall still the same, nothing has changed. Kick is up and away. It's going to be a short one. Caught by Gonzalez. Going to take it out the left-hand side. As Green Grass stays on his feet after the first initial contact, but he's going to be out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. No flags on the play as he puts the Bobcats in a Hail Mary situation. They have 2 timeouts, 28 seconds, and they got the sideline on the left side to work with. So I don't see them running the ball on any play here unless it is a quarterback option or Abrego has no option but to run around with it. They have Ryan Abrego at QB right now, not Rolando, as that's almost an interception off of a tipped pass. As they have number 12 down at quarterback right now, the sophomore Ryan Abrego, a younger brother of Rolando Abrego. There's 25 seconds. He's going to keep it for himself, trying to look for a hole to shoot through, and he's going to make it across into Cougar territory at the Cougars' 48-yard line now. No timeouts for Edinburg North, and Bobcats have only 2, but haven't called one yet. Looks like they're just going to let it and take it down to the halftime, that's what they are exactly going to do. So halftime score 13-12. The visiting Cougars leading right now by only 1. We're going to be back with the halftime show in just a bit, probably after one band performs and the other has the opportunity. So we're going to take a commercial break. 28 minutes on the clock, and we're going to be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white vans. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation,
and a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburg, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos, crecemos juntos, triunfamos juntos, nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
We're the Lifer Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white vans. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our leadership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
To do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation,
And a district of excellence.
we are HCISD.
We are Edinburg, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Red Bulls falling by, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos, crecemos juntos, triunfamos juntos, nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
And welcome back here to Real Sports Live, our halftime show. Halftime festivities have concluded for the Bobcats. Looks like they just took some of the band out. They announced who is king, queen, prince, princess, all of the above, etc. And here we are now for our version of our Real Sports Live halftime show. Presented by Luke Faria RGV, one of our sponsors, one of our biggest sponsors here at Real Sports Live, the people that keep us going. Let's talk some football now. Let's talk about the Bobcats first. Currently trailing by 1 point, not a big lead, not a big difference in the score. It's 13-12. Edinburg North able to get a last couple seconds field goals at the end of the first half to put them up by 1 point. And that's mainly been on the help from the defense. The defense has been putting up a show on both sides. So not a lot of points reflect on the scoreboard, only because it's been a lot of defensive plays, more of a defensive game. We see that when two schools meet. And then sometimes we can see an offensive pass-heavy game. But today we're seeing a lot of defense being played on both sides of the ball. So not much scoring, but a lot of big plays here and there. And a lot of penalties have been the factor in most of those scoring games or scoring plays. We had the big shot from, or the big run for Abrego. It was about a 15-yard run that got on their second touchdown. And then we had a sideline interference, so it was 15 yards after the run. And that put up the Cougars at about the 32-yard line, and then they just punched it in from there. Abrego had that touchdown run. Went for 2, didn't get it. If they did, they'd be up by 1 right now. So that's just kind of how the story of this game has been going. Penalties have not been in the favor of both sides of the ball. We did have a sideline interference on the Bobcats as well, but it did not go their way. It did not give them the 15 yards or whatever it was. And towards the end of the game, we did see number 12, the sophomore quarterback for the Bobcats, Ryan Abrego, out finishing that last drive. You usually see the main man, the starting quarterback, out for there. But that was not the case. Not sure what was going on with Rolando, or Roland is what it's on the roster right now. But we'll see if we see him in half number 2, as I believe it is the Cougars who are going to receive the second half kickoff. They had won the toss. They deferred to the second half. So here we are, about 8 minutes and 17 seconds left in halftime. And we do have some scores around the valley. We have HM King and La Feria. That game is being played in Kingsville at Javelina Stadium. It is 40-7 in the halftime. La Feria is leading that one. We also have Mission Veterans versus Mercedes. That's at the half as well. The band is playing there. That is 14-7. Mission Veterans is winning that one by a touchdown. Harlingen South versus Brownsville Rivera. That game is at the half. Let me see if I can get you a score for that one. They're almost through with halftime over there. Looks like it is 17-3 right now. The Harlingen South Hawks are leading the Raiders. A big play before the end of the half, and it did not go their way as a penalty brought him back. So here we are, Victoria West at Corpus Christi Moody. Victoria West 29-14. Bishop at Lyford. That game is 8-0. Bishop is leading at the half. And then we have Los Fresnos versus Harlingen High School. It is 14-7 there. Los Fresnos is leading by only a touchdown in the third quarter with 8:24 and counting. So if you gonna sit around for 6 minutes and watch some commercials, go ahead. But if you want to go watch some football, Los Fresnos and Harlingen is live stream to be at right now. We also have Taft and Banquet. A little foggy with the screen as rain is hitting them up top over there as well. Is Taft leading 6-0 as they had a little rain delay, a little weather delay up there. So they are 11 minutes and 45 seconds into quarter number 2. So that's just some scores around the valley. 6 minutes and counting left to play, or left to go here at the half. We'll be right back with the third quarter after this here on Real Sports Live.
Watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation,
and a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburg, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And welcome back here to Real Sports Live. We are back with half number 2, número 2, here at Richard R. Flores Stadium. The Cougars already took the field as we await the Bobcats. They run out the tunnel now. The white helmets, the red tops, and the royal blue bottoms is what they are sporting tonight's uniforms. And a little bit of technical difficulties on the camera. We're going to get that straightened out as it's going in and out. So we're going to get that figured out for you right now, actually. As we take a look at our halftime score right now, it's 13-12. The Cougars are leading right now by 1, as they're going to be the ones to receive the second half kickoff, able to extend the lead even more than a point. We'll see if that is the case as they are going to see if they can get back and get the ball rolling on offense. We'll see what Coach Gonzalez talked with them at the half. You know, a lot of things go in at halftime when coaches talk to players. I've been on that end myself. And sometimes it's not pretty, sometimes it is. It all depends what side of the spectrum you're on, what side of the scoreboard you're on. Right now, both teams, I know both coaches came out saying it's 0-0 at halftime. And the one with the most points after this comes out because we're basically tied up. There is Sanchez kicking it away to the Cougars. It looks like the Cougars are going to make it all the way back past the 35-yard line. Maybe just a bit more down to about the 37-yard line is where they're going to mark them. Cougars get on the field first, 11:50 with a 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line, and we're going to see what they can produce on the offensive side once again. Edinburg North is leading. We'll see if they can extend it by 1. A lot of things can happen. We saw a pick 6 or an interception earlier when they were here on this end of the field, but they're going to hand it off first to Barrera. Finds a hole on the left-hand side, takes it, bounces off 1, and gets across into Cougar territory. That's a huge 1st down gain for the Cougars as we take a look at the instant replay split brought to you by South Padre Island, one of our sponsors. So if you got nothing going on tomorrow or going on this weekend, hey, head over, go take them or go visit them. It's always a good time at South Padre. 11:43 as Barrera stepped out of bounds. It's going to be a 3-receiver split to the right, and he's going to take it once again. Not much, not as much as the last play, but it is something. He's going to get brought down for a 3-yard gain with a 2nd and 7. We do have Javi Ruiz. It's Javier, but he doesn't like Javier. He prefers Javi. He is with me in the booth right now. We're going to turn it over to him. He's one of our newest play-by-play broadcasters as Medrano drops back to pass, looks downfield, going to scramble for his own yards. Almost gets stripped as they were looking for that, but he goes for a positive gain. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short, maybe a 3rd and 2 on a 5-yard carry. We'll see where the official spot is, as it is a 3rd and 2, a 5-yard carry there for the Cougars. And a quick timeout called by Edinburg High School, injury timeout on the board, on the field. So we're going to be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with...
Hello everybody, this is Javi Reese taking over for Brandon Guzman here as we have a 3rd and 2 for the Edinburg North Cougars. They'll be looking to convert a handoff to the right side, tackled for no gain. It'll be a 4th and 2 as the Cougars offense is staying on the field. Looks like they are going to go for it. 4th and 1, excuse me. And they are going for it. Medrano in the shotgun with the 1 back to his right side. And there is a flag on the field. We'll turn that over to the official for the call.
Offense, number 60. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
And that will be a false start on the Edinburg North Cougars, and it will set them back 5 yards. So any hopes of them going for it have been diminished, as they will be a 4th and 6 now, and they will punt it back to the Bobcats. as he gets the punt away. Line drive kick and out of bounds around the 15-yard line. So not great field position for the Bobcats to start this next drive. This will be their first drive of the second half, as they are looking to put their team on top and get a touchdown or a field goal, hopefully a touchdown. They're looking for the 6. Be 1st and 10 Bobcats from their 13-yard line. Roland Abdigo back in the game. As he drops back to passes to his left side, tackled immediately for a short gain is number 4, Rivers Martinez. As he will take it to his own 19-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 4 for these Bobcats. Abdigo in the shotgun with a back to his left. Takes the snap, drops back to pass to his right, complete. Fighting for extra yardage, getting to the about the 23-yard line. And that will be a 1st down for the Bobcats. 1st and 10 Bobcats from their own 24. About 8 minutes and 50 seconds and counting left in this third quarter. Abdigo with a fake handoff, runs to his right, big yardage, and a 1st down for the Bobcats, another 1st down. Excuse me, a 2nd and 1 for these Bobcats. Roland Abdigo with the quarterback keeper. It'll be a 2nd and 1 from their own 33. As he'll take the snap once again. Another fake, a fumble, as Abdigo's able to pick it up and throw it away. Great play to avert disaster by Roland Abdigo there. That was almost a big loss, possibly even a turnover. Would have set up the Cougars in great field position. It'll be a 3rd and 1 from the Bobcats' own 33-yard line, as they will be looking to convert, keep this drive alive. Abdigo in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off, running to his left, and getting the 1st down is number 10, Noel Sedna. It'll be a 1st down Bobcats from their own 40-yard line, as the Edinburg North Cougars will call their first timeout of the half, and we will take one too.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
All right, we are back after the Cougars timeout. It will be 1st and 10 from the Bobcats 40-yard line, as they are looking for points to put their team on top. Here's Abdigo, brings his man in motion. Jet sweep for Dylan Garza, running to his right. Positive yardage, big yardage to out at the 30-yard line. Dylan Garza with the big gain on the jet sweep. It'll be another 1st down for these Bobcats as they are marching down this field. As they go with the hurry up, Roland Abdigo with the snap, back to pass to his right, complete on the right sideline, out of bounds. It will be a 2nd and 4 from the Cougars' 27-yard line as they are in enemy territory on the fringe of the red zone. Obligo back in the shotgun with the back to his left, takes the snap, hands off, fakes the handoff, but gets swallowed up. Maybe gaining 1 or 2 yards. Excuse me, losing 2 yards is Obligo. It'll be a 3rd and 6 from their 28 as they will look to convert to keep this drive alive. Obligo with the back to his left. 2 receivers on each side. Dylan Garza in motion. And there will be a penalty as we will turn it over to the official for the call. And that will be a false start on the Bobcats as they will set him back 5 more yards and make this 3rd down conversion a little bit harder. This will be a 3rd and long now, a 3rd and 11 from their own 33. The Bobcats in the same formation that they were before the penalty. Dylan Garza back in motion once again. Obligo takes the snap, drops back to pass, throwing to Dylan Garza, complete, but not getting enough yardage for the 1st down. It'll be a 4th down for the Bobcats, and let's see what they do here.
Ball being set at the 31-yard line. They'll set up a 4th and 9 for the Bobcats.
It'll be a 4th and 9 for these Bobcats as it looks like the offense is staying on the field. And they will be going for it. 4th and 9 from their own 31. This is a big play for this game. Biggest play of the game thus far. Number 11 in motion. Obligo back to snap. Sets up the screen and dropped. That will be a turnover on downs as these Cougars get a huge stop on 4th down to kill this Bobcats drive, as it will set the Cougars up on offense on their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10. At number 11, Evan Medrano back on the field for this next drive for the Cougars, as he will be back in the shotgun with a back behind him. Hands off up the middle, big gain, up to about the 46-yard line, fighting for more yards, and finally brought down around the 48. Their own 48-yard line. That'll be a 1st down for the Cougars. It'll be a 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Almost in enemy territory, as they are looking to extend this lead that they have, this slim 1-point lead. Medrano back again in the shotgun, hands off once again up the middle, and not quite as many yards this time, but still going for positive yards, about 3 or 4. As it will set these Cougars up 2nd and 6 from their own 49. Excuse me, from the Bobcats 49 as they have crossed into enemy territory. They are on the Bobcat side of the field now. Two receivers out to his left as he brings a man in motion, takes a snap, hands off once again, running to his right and getting a positive yardage is number 7 for the Cougars, Mark Hernandez. It'll set up a 3rd and 6 from the Bobcats' 47-yard line for these Cougars. 3rd and 4, excuse me. As they're looking to convert and do what the Bobcats could not do on their last drive. Medrano back to snap, avoiding pressure, throwing to his left, complete around the 30-yard line. Getting out to the 31 are these Cougars, and that will be a first down. First and 10 Cougars at the Bobcats 32-yard line. Big conversion here to keep this drive alive as they're looking to extend this lead. Medrano back to pass once again. Throws to his right, almost intercepted by the Bobcats. Big missed opportunity there by number 24, Albert Armendariz. Could have been a huge play for these Bobcats, a much needed big play. Could have turned the momentum in their favor as they're looking to put their team ahead and stop these Cougars from extending their lead. Medrano handoff up the middle, positive yardage. That will set up a third down as they're looking to convert once again on a third and short, third and medium. 3rd and 5 to be exact. At the Bobcats 27-yard line. They are on the cusp of the red zone. As Medrano's in the shotgun with it back to his left. 3 receivers to his right. Takes the snaps back to pass, throws to his left. Complete for a touchdown, but there is a penalty on complete to number 1, Yahir Rodriguez, but there is a penalty on the field. As we will see if this gets called back, we will turn it over to the official. But for now, it's a touchdown. We will see about that. And a big penalty here for these Cougars as it will be called back. It is an ineligible man downfield, so it will negate the touchdown pass that would have put these Cougars up by 7 points, 8 with the extra point. As now they will have to convert on this third down once again, but this time 5 yards back. So it will be a 3rd and 10 from the Bobcats' 32-yard line, as they'll be looking to do what they did on this last play that didn't count. Medrano in the shotgun once again, 3 receivers to his right, 1 back to his left. Same formation we saw last play. Takes a snap, throwing deep left once again, complete on the sideline at the 20-yard line. Incomplete, excuse me. It'll be a 4th down for these Cougars as they cannot convert. As the Cougars are discussing what to do on their sideline. As it looks like they will be kicking or setting up a punt. They will be punting the ball back to the Bobcats. Big stop for this Bobcats defense as they're looking to keep the deficit right where it's at so they can go take the lead with a field goal or a touchdown. Gets the punt away and bouncing, taking a great punt, getting down around the 4-yard line. Bobcats will have not great field position here as they look to drive 96 yards to put up 6 on the board. It'll be 1st and 10 Bobcats at their own 4-yard line here with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Abba to go back at quarterback for this next drive for the Bobcats, looking to put up some points. 3 receivers to his right, 1 back to his right. takes the snap, back to pass, throws to his left, complete to number 4 as he goes for a big gain out to the 30-yard line. That's number 4, Rivers Martinez. Big play for these Bobcats. Is that exactly what they needed to get out of this hole as they get a big gain to get to their 29-yard line. Abra go back again, once again with the back to his right. Same formation. Takes the snap, throws to his right, screen play, complete. Positive yardage once again. Not quite as much as last play though. That is a complete screen to Dylan Garza as he goes for 5 yards. Set up a 2nd and 5 at their own 34-yard line for these Bobcats. Abrigo this time with 3 receivers to his left. Takes a snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle as that goes for positive yardage as well. Very close to a first down. Excuse me, that will be a first down. That'll be 1st and 10 Bobcats. Abrigo takes the snap once again, hands off to his left, running to his left, and maybe getting back to his line of scrimmage. That is number 30, Jacob Gonzalez. That'll set up a 2nd and 10 at the Bobcats' own 41-yard line. Under a minute and 30 left to play in this third quarter. Abrigo 3 receivers to his right. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws to his up the middle, over the middle, incomplete. Pass intended for number 11, Raul Ramirez, as that will stop the clock at around 55 seconds, and that'll set up a 3rd and 10 for these Bobcats as they're looking to convert to keep this drive alive. Looking to put up some points and put his, Roland Abrigo looking to put up some points and put his team on top. Abrigo back in the shotgun once again. Takes a snap, running to his right. Bootleg pass. Can't find anybody, throws it, and just throws it away. Bobcats not being able to convert on the 3rd down. It'll set up a 4th and 10. As the Cougars pick up a huge stop for their defense. And the Bobcats will punt the ball back to the Cougars, as they will get a chance to increase their slim lead. And the punt is away. High kick. Hits around the 30-yard line, takes a Bobcat bounce, and downed around the 26-yard line for the Cougars, as it'll be 1st and 10 from the Cougars' own 26-yard line with 37 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Number 11, Evan Medrano, coming out for this next drive. 2 receivers to his right, back to his left in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off, running to his right, and getting positive yardage. That was number 2, Federico Capadona. As Medrano will take the snap again, handing off once again, and getting big yardage. That'll be a 1st down for the Cougars out to their own 41-yard line. 1st and 10 as the third quarter has come to an end, and as they are switching sides of the field, we will be back after this.
when excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
I'm going to give a quick shout out to Javier Ruiz. He was the one taking over the rest of the third quarter. He is in training right now, so I'm going to be taking over the fourth quarter here on Richard R. Flores Stadium. District 31-6A matchup, as a quick handoff there goes to Barrera. It's going to be a 1st and 10 that turned into a 2nd and about 7, so a 3-yard gain there. And we're going to see what Coach Gonzalez and his offense, or his Cougars team, can do here towards the end of the game. They're leading by only 1 point. It's 13-12, a close one. And we knew it was going to be a close one coming in. And these two teams very evenly matched. The record says otherwise, but that is not the case. On the field, we look at it, and these two teams are pretty evenly matched. As Barrera breaks out to the left-hand side, a huge play, could have gone for more, but Derek Galindo was there for the tackle. And that brings up about a 3rd and 2, a nice gain right there, 5 yards on that last run by Barrera. Sets up the Cougars with a 3rd and short situation. It is a close one here in quarter number 4. It is playoff implications for the Bobcats if the Cougars can squeeze out this win. Another handoff to Barrera, cuts to the outside, and he's going to go for a 1st down across into Bobcat territory and more. It's a 1st and 10 inside the Bobcats' 47-yard line. And we'll see Coach Gonzalez giving a fist bump there to Barrera as he jots off the field. A good job giving them a fresh set of downs, 10:30 and counting. They look to run out as much clock as possible, keep the ball out of the hands of the Bobcats, as Hernandez gets the handoff now to the right-hand side. Bobcats are there, met him, and a nice greeting he got, as that went for about a gain of 1. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. Only a yard on that last carry by Hernandez. It was Derek Galindo once again. It's a 3-receiver split to the left-hand side for Medrano. He's going to toss it out to Suarez, who goes incomplete there, as it brings up a 3rd and 10 now, 3rd and 9, excuse me. Suarez unable to complete that. We've seen a lot of those quick hitch routes go to Suarez on the outside. We see a hitch route from the middle guy, a slant from the inside, and a fade on the outside. Those are just route combinations like Gonzalez has written up on his offensive scheme. Medrano, pump faking, going to take it on his own 2 feet now as he takes it all the way down to about the 40-yard line. We'll see if they mark him at the 41. Only time will tell, but the punt unit's going to come on the field nonetheless, as we are under 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's just remember here that it is a 4th and 4 now. We're about to get to 9 minutes, and then it looks like we're going to get it punted away. Edinburg North has a 2-5 record right now. Edinburg Bobcats at 500 right now. It is 4-4 for them, as the punt is away. A nice punt, and it's going to be down at the 5-yard line. Another good punt for the Cougars. We saw one as they didn't get it the last time. They didn't get a 1st down to keep the drive alive, but down on the field, number 7, Mark Hernandez. Coaches giving him high fives, celebrating with him. Another great punt that pins the Bobcats backwards. Last time they were pinned back, well, they didn't get much on their drive. We'll see if the Cougars can get another stop here. Right now, leading the Cougars defense is number 99, Trevor Trebor Acuna. He's playing defensive tackle. This is going to be a quick swing out to the right-hand side and a pick 6 for number 5, Orlando Gonzalez. Breaks on the ball perfectly, and the Cougars are in for 6. 19-12 as the Cougars jump in joy. Also, one of the advantages of being pinned down at your own 5-yard line, if you're a defense, you get a good punt and a good spot, and the offense can only make a mistake. All it takes is one. It could have ended in a safety. It could have ended in anything else. The pass could have been completed as the kick goes through the uprights. It's 20-12, and here's the instant replay in full screen. It's Abrego back in the game. Looking to the left the whole time. The corner knew it was coming to him. And what gave him a little step on the ball was a little play action fake. As you look back, if you're able to look back, as we're going to give it to you the replay one more time again. So look at Abrego fake the handoff. And whenever you fake a handoff, that's going to trigger the defense to come down and bite on the ball to stop the run. But we look, and it just helps out Gonzalez a lot as he's able to jump over onto the ball, as it was an RPO, a run pass option. So the run wasn't there, or Abrego didn't like it. He just swung it out to the left, and the pick 6 goes for Orlando Gonzalez. Right now, that's the play of the game that broke it apart. 8:51 as the Cougars are in very comfortable position. Bobcats can score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion and tie us up at 20-20. We'll see if that happens. They got 8:51, a lot of time to work with. 8:44, excuse me. As they're going to get that away, a kick that's fielded at about the 10 goes all the way past the 25. We're going to mark it down at the 26-yard line. As the band was jumping in joy. This game has done a full 360 on us. We thought the Bobcats were going to drive down the field, give at least 3 minutes left to the Bobcats. That's probably, or the Cougars, that's probably what it would have taken to get down there, at least get a field goal. That's not the case. Bobcats back on offense. This is a drive needing to end in 6 as Abrego's going to toss that out. Almost intercepted once again. Federico Capadona goes right through his hands as another big stop for the defense would have came and gone. Everyone kind of just a sigh of like, oh man, should have happened. It should have happened. But that's not the case. Here we are, 2nd and 10, 8:39. Abrego looking to the left-hand side, testing Gonzalez once again, and he is not going to get the pass off, as once again Trebor Acuna is back in the backfield. It looks like they gave him a key to the backfield, letting him in, letting the door open, as Acuna's been back there quite a few times. A couple tackles for loss, a couple of big plays made. As the Bobcats come out with a 3rd and 10, clock stopped with 8:36. Abrego, 2 receivers split on each side. A running back as he motions over his receiver. He's going to go down in the flats, out to the outside once again, and Gonzalez is there as that pass goes incomplete, intended for Rivers Martinez. He had a nice screenplay earlier, a nice big catch down in the 3rd quarter, but nothing there as the Bobcats come out empty. The punt unit comes onto the field as well. And back deep to receive our 2 receivers. Number 1, Federico Capadona, almost had an interception, as well as number 19, Keyshawn Garcia. That punt goes to Capadona. He's going to wave everyone away. He's going to call him Peter. Peter, Peter, Peter. That means everyone move out the way. Let the ball roll wherever it is destined to go. And the Bobcats come out empty on a 3-and-out. The Cougars force a 3-and-out, and they have the ball now. We'll see what their strategy is here on the offensive side. If I'm Coach Gonzalez, I'm going to run as much clock out as possible. They have 8:21. You use the whole play clock. You probably, and you keep getting first downs and you keep driving down the field. It might end in 6. Of course, that's what they're hoping for, trying to extend the lead even more. But we'll see how this drive ends. As the Bobcats, this is a must stop, they need a turnover here if they want to stay in this ball game. Medrano gets the handoff back to Barrera, cuts it to the left-hand side, cutting it in now, back to the right-hand side as he reverses fields. He's going to go for a first down and more as the chains move. He's going to make it all the way down to the 45-yard line. And the Cougars looking more alive than ever here. Bobcats' playoff chances are slimming down unless we get a fumble, an interception, or something. A 3-and-out will work as well. Here we are, 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Medrano takes the snap, hands it off back to Barrera up the field as he goes for a huge gain once again. Not a first down, but it's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. 2 yards shy of it as it keeps the drive alive. Barrera's going to come out. He's going to be subbed in for Hernandez. Already 2 good punts on the night to pin the Bobcats back. One ended in a 3-and-out, and the other ended in a pick 6. We just saw it. That blew the game wide open. As we're going to have a timeout called. The play clock was dripping down. They try to get as much off of it. There's 25 seconds on it, and we are down to 6:49. The Cougars lead 20-12. We're going to be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're back here after the timeout called by Coach Gonzalez. He has one more left in his back pocket. The Bobcats still have all 3 to go. We're going to see what Medrano can do here on a 2nd and 2 as they hand it off to Hernandez. Bobcats get in the backfield quickly, but not after a gain of 1 as Hernandez is able to lunge forward just a bit. That was number 31 on the tackle, Edward Zuniga. 6:25, the clock continues to roll down here in quarter number 4. Cougars trying to chew up as much as possible. There's Medrano. Extra help in the backfield. Barrera's going to get it as he goes forward. 1 yard is all he needed, and he got 2. So that brings up a 1st and 10 as the chains move down once again. Cougars making a statement here. A lot needs to happen for them if they want to just try to jump into the playoffs. As we take a look ahead of their schedule, we're going to get that to you in just a bit. But a 1st and 10, set him up, handoff back to Barrera. It's going to be a short gain, maybe 1, not much on that last carry. As much as the other ones, he was running like a bat out of hell. Just a couple of plays before. Looking ahead at the Cougars schedule. next week. They're going to be playing PSJ High here at 7:30 on a Friday, and then they have Juarez Lincoln, their last 2 games on the schedule. As for the Bobcats, we take a look ahead at their schedule. I'm going to get that for you in just a bit. As Medrano is faced with a 2nd and 9. Handing it off once again, not going for much. They're going to give them 2. They're being generous here. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now. I took a look ahead at the Bobcats schedule. They got a bye week next week. So they're going to have a break before they got to face the PSJ Bears. As for the Cougars, they're facing the Bears next week. So we're going to see how that goes for both sides of the ball. A lot's got to happen if the Bobcats do lose tonight, and playoff implications are on the verge. As Medrano gets pressured, a sack as he's not able to stay on his feet. He's going to go all the way backwards, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 12 for the Cougars. And we do have a timeout called by Edinburg High School. As they're trying to preserve as much time, they do have 3. They just took 1. It's 3:56. They trail by 8. After the break is going to be the punt from Edinburg North. We'll be back after this.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
And we're back here after the timeout called by Edinburg High School. They call the timeout there so they can have as much time as possible before they got to go back on offense. It's going to be Hernandez. Let's see if he has another successful punt, as he's going to have a nice hang time up there. It's going to be fielded, almost touched by one of the Bobcats, but it's going to be fielded at about the 12-yard line. As the official finally says the Bobcats have the ball. Coaches down on the sideline think that they have it. They thought it bounced off one of the Bobcats' feet or he got touched or something like that, but that's not the case. Officials see it best. They are the ones on the field. It is a 1st and 10. The Bobcats need about 78 yards to go. Excuse me, 88 yards to go to get into pay dirt. It's going to be a quick handoff. Sedano's going to keep it for himself as he rolls out to the right-hand side. Nice tackle there by number 33, Sam Cerda. And we do have a little scuffle going down on the field, trying to break it up. These are crosstown rivals, so words are going to be said and exchanged. There's no room for that down on the gridiron. That's a 2nd and 6 now. Clock continues to roll down. Abrego takes to the left-hand side, gets drugged down, and a big hit goes, as we do have a flag coming in late. It was number 91, Fabian Gonzalez, but here's the official, the back judge, on what he saw.
Defense, number 91, 15 yards from the previous spot.
So there's going to be a horse collar on the Cougars as we take a look at the replay. Instant replay split. Brought to you by South Padre Island. We're going to see if it really was a horse collar. I mean, like I said, they do see it best. It looks like he grabbed him from the bottom of his jersey. I believe they're still going to call that nonetheless. So Abrego gets a penalty called on him, and the Bobcats keep moving the ball down the field. They're at their own 31-yard line with a 1st and 10. Cougars showing pressure as Abrego's going to keep it for himself. Evades one tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and here comes number 33, Sam Cerda, once again with a big hit on Abrego. As Coach Gonzalez is down in the field, the bottom of your screen, telling the ref, hey man, you got to call those, you got to throw those flags. And they're picking at my boys. We're going to see what happens next. As the Bobcats have a 2nd and 9, 2:19 and counting. This crowd on the Cougar side, the stands are going crazy. Abrego swings it out to the left. Big hit comes as he's able to stay on his feet for a couple of more. It's going to be number 15 on the reception for the Bobcats. That is Dylan Garza. Able to keep the drive almost alive as the Bobcats are faced with a 3rd and 1. Another handoff down the middle is going to be for more, and the ball's fumbled, and the official is going to mark him down. The official marks, I believe that is Serna, down as he was carrying that, and they called a fumble on the field. As we are definitely going to take a look at that replay later. It's 1:39 and counting. We have no time for replays. Bobcats in a must-win situation, must score. Abrego takes it for himself, right side. And he is tackled down by number, I believe that is 99 once again. Trebor Acuna holding down the defense for the Bobcats so far. Or excuse me, for the Cougars. As no timeouts are being called, we're down to the 1 minute and 10-second mark. Abrego looking for the left, a shot back to Garza, cutting it in field. There's Cerda, not able to make the first tackle, but it's going to be Gonzalez who finishes it off there as the clock stops with 1:02 for the change to move down the field. We do have the signal from the official that it continues rolling. Down to 1 minute now. Abrego takes a snap, a handoff down to Serna. A stop there by number 33 once again, Sam Cerda. And a timeout finally gets called by the Bobcats as we go back to the replay to see if it was a fumble, if he was down by contact. We're going to see in just a bit. This was the supposed fumble by the Bobcats. As that is too close to call. We don't have the NFL cameras, so we can't make sure what's what. There is 49 seconds left to play, a 2nd and 5, as the Bobcats have traveled all the way from their own 12-yard line all the way down to the Cougars' 29. A field goal does not cut it here, so we are in 4th down territory no matter what happens from here on out. Here comes the Bobcats back on the field after the timeout. 49 seconds, a 2nd and 5, and they need 29 yards to go to at least tie this game up or have an opportunity to. Back to Garza on a quick 5-yard hitch route. Garza's going to take it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Clock's going to stop again for the Chains. But they don't need the whole crew, they just need the number marker. It looks like Coach Gonzalez was looking for a timeout, didn't get it. As it's going to be Acuna making another big tackle there for the Cougars, and a timeout gets called by Edinburg High School. Another one, 29 seconds left. We're going to be back here with the finale after this on Real Sports Live.
Watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And we're back here after the timeout. 29 seconds left for the Bobcats. That's all they have and no timeout. So it's either they need an incomplete pass or they need to get out of bounds, rush to the line, or spike the ball. A lightning strike down north. Abrego drops back to pass. Quarterback keeper for himself. And he's going to get carried by his offensive lineman, but we do have a flag down on the field. We're going to get a replay of that, and we're going to turn it over to the official on he saw. Maybe it was a holding, maybe it was a face mask, but here he is on the call.
Assisting the runner, offense, number 79.
And it is an assisting the runner penalty for the Bobcats, as I don't believe you can do that. And that was a penalty in the rule book, but hey, you learn something new every day. They're going to say the game clock starts on the snap of the ball. They lose those last 5 seconds, and Coach Guzman is now down on the field trying to give the head official a piece of his mind on what he thinks he saw. But that's not going to change the ruling. It has been called. I don't believe it's going to be reversed. There's 20 seconds left. It's a 2nd and 12. And 12 yards to go. They are 2nd and goal. There's a very intense finish here for the Bobcats as Abrego has an empty set. We'll see if we see a quarterback draw or a quick screen or a fade route. Those are the best options right here. Roll out to the left-hand side. He's rolling back to the right. Almost tackled. There's Acuna applying pressure once again as that pass falls incomplete. It stops with 14 seconds. They're looking for intentional grounding, but they're not going to get it. Cougars are not liking the call, saying it should be pushed back. Every coach on the field, and here comes the flag late. As the official just threw it right down next to his left foot at the 35-yard line. We're going to see if this gets pushed back once again. Here's the official on the call.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 6. The ball goes back to the state 5. After it goes and lays it down. This penalty includes a 10-second runoff. Clock operator, please put the clock at 4 seconds and start it in my signal.
So we do have a lot going on here. It's an intentional grounding. The Bobcats need to line up for a play because the play clock starts on his signal. There's a 10-second runoff, so that puts us down to 4 seconds on the clock. The Bobcats are in a must Hail Mary situation here. Everyone in the end zone. If I were the Cougars, I would have 6 people in the end zone right now. Only rush 3. Everyone is back, no matter what. 3 at about the 20-yard line, 3 rushing. Everyone get back to the goal line. That's what the situation should be right now. Officials giving confirmation to Coach Guzman on the Bobcat sideline as he calls over Coach Gonzalez. No, he's not. He's going to get ready because the 4-second start now. Motion. Don't have time for that. Abrego's rolling out to the right-hand side. He's going to get tackled, stiff-arming a man and throwing it away. And pass is incomplete. And the Cougars come out of here alive to spoil homecoming and to spoil the Bobcats' playoff hopes. Everyone rushes the field, jumping in joy. Right now, our player of the game is number 5, Orlando Gonzalez, who had the pick 6 down at the Bobcats' own 5-yard line to break the game wide open for the Cougars as they win 20-12. So thank you for tuning in here to Real Sports Live. This is Brandon Guzman on the call. Javi Ruiz right next to me. Eduardo Guzman on the camera. So long from Richard R. Flores Stadium, and God bless.